Yes, we are on live now. So, good morning, good afternoon, good evening to everyone whoever is watching from different parts of the world today to us. So, dear all, we have two special guests with us. One is Abni, another one is Eva from Haaga-Helia University of Applied Science in Finland. So today, mostly we will talk about study in Haaga-Helia University and of course about Finland. So, first of all, I will go to Eva. Eva, could you please introduce yourself?
Hi everyone, my name is Eva Linamo-Liuku and I work here at Haaga-Helia University of Applied Sciences in Helsinki, Finland. Helsinki is a great place to study and live, and I'm here on our main campus in the city center of Helsinki today, where we teach business and business IT. Haaga-Helia is also very well known for hospitality and tourism studies. And then we also have a very niche program in sports coaching and management. Nice to see you all today.
Thank you, Eva. Abni, could you please introduce yourself?
Yep. Hi, I'm Avni, and I work at Haaga-Helia University of Applied Sciences with Eva. And my journey in Haaga-Helia started because I came there as an exchange student, worked over there as an intern, and now I work at Haaga-Helia. And I'm originally from India, and so far it has been the best experience. Haaga-Helia is a truly international university to be in and work in and study in. And I couldn't be more excited to tell you more about studying at Haaga-Helia. So glad to have all of you here.
Okay, that's great. So, could you please start the presentation for Haaga-Helia today? And
Yeah,
then we can start the presentation, and then later, based on the comments, we'll go for the questions and answers, please.
just a sec.
No problem.
Yeah, I hope the screen is visible.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Here we are.
So, warm welcome from Haaga-Helia University of Applied Sciences.
Yeah, we can
So,
see.
yeah, coming to our first slide, why Finland? As you must have already heard, Finland is known to be one of the happiest countries in the world. It is a really peaceful and sustainable country. We also have the best higher education and training system in the world, and also, Finland has the world's cleanest air. Apart from that, 70% of our land is covered in forests. We are not that populated. The population is about 5.5 million people, and we have a lot of lakes and forests as well. So there's a lot of relation between nature and city life, then again. Just some pictures from Helsinki and from Finland. It's a beautiful city, and very well connected as well. So, coming to why should you choose Haaga-Helia as your place to study? We have a truly international environment with over 100 different nationalities from around the world. Uh, we have over 200 partner universities, so you could choose from either of those 200 partner universities to where you would like to do your exchange studies. 10 of our partner universities also offer a double degree program, so you could also choose to do your exchange there and then perhaps get a degree from Haaga-Helia as well as that partner university. We've also received a quality label from Finnish Education Evaluation Center for excellent work-life contacts and strong pedagogical teaching approach. And well, that's a bit old, but in 2019 again as well, Haaga-Helia was ranked as the best university of applied sciences in international student mobility and international student satisfaction. Coming to what Haaga-Helia specializes in, so we are a strong business-oriented university of applied sciences, and these are the fields of studies that we have on offer. We have international business, information technology, hotel, restaurant, and tourism management, sports coaching and management, aviation business, and hospitality management. And the bachelor degree categories that are offered are BBA, Bachelor of Hospitality Management, and Bachelor of Sports Studies. And we have three master degree programs that are offered, which are under Master of Business Administration and Master of Hospitality Management. So, coming to a few facts, we have 11,000 students studying over five campuses of Haaga-Helia, around 650 faculty and staff members that put efforts in making Haaga-Helia so advanced and good. We have around 1,100 international degree students, 350 incoming exchange students, so which totals up to over 100 different nationalities over our campuses. We have 200 partner universities around the world where you could do your exchange studies, and 10 international double degree partner universities as well. Few shots of our campuses. So that's our main campus, the first picture, that's in Helsinki and Pasila, and it is also our biggest campus. Then we have Haga, Porvo, and Vierumaki. These are other few campuses of Haaga-Helia. Vierumaki campus is mostly known for our Bachelor of Sports Studies program, as we have our own stadium there as well. A few other pictures from inside the campuses. So, coming to the bachelor degree programs that are offered in English, so our BBA programs, the tuition fee is 8,500 euros per academic year, and the programs offered are aviation business, international business, business information technology, and business service solution and languages. Then coming to our Bachelor of Hospitality Management programs, we have Hospitality, Tourism and Experience Management program and Tourism and Event Management program. And then the Bachelor of Sports Studies offers a Sports Coaching and Management program. And these three programs are the tuition fee is 9,500 euros per academic year. Coming to the master degree programs offered in English, so the master degree programs offered are business technologies, leading business transformation, and aviation tourism and business program. And all three master degree programs are priced at 9,500 euros per academic year. Also, another thing to keep in mind when you apply for master degree programs is that you must have at least 2 years prior work experience. So after your bachelor's, if you have 2 years of work experience, then you can apply for these master degree programs. As I mentioned earlier, Haaga-Helia is a strong business-oriented university of applied sciences. We have over 100 partner companies that we work closely with, and these partner companies provide real assignments and projects to the students so that they get first-hand experience of the working life as soon as they begin their studies. So it's easy for them to incorporate into the work environment later on after completion of their studies as well. The companies also help the students with internships and work placements, and possibly provide them a job after they've completed their studies. They also could help them with the commissioning of their thesis in their final years. Uh, Haaga-Helia has an extensive support services and student experience network. We provide study guidance and tutors. Every degree program has academic advisors, which help students organize and structure their studies and so forth. There are student associations on each campuses that provide that constantly organize events and fairs for students to attend, and also then give them first-hand experience of Finnish student life here in Finland. We have a specialized career services team which helps international students get a job or internship or work placements after their studies. They also help them look for probably summer jobs and so forth. They have recently also launched job search platform called Job Teaser, where Haaga-Helia students can go and look for any kind of work that they would like to get into. And then we have library, which provides free learning material for every student. We also have a startup school, which is run by a few specialized professionals that help any student who has a dream of opening their own business. So startup school helps them actualize their dreams, helps them train from the beginning and so forth. And then constant events and trips are planned at every stage for the students. Coming to the admission general features, so the degree programs start twice a year, once in January and in August. Um, there are two ways of applying for the degree programs to Haaga-Helia. One is through entrance exams, which are either held on spot, so written entrance exams, and now we've also introduced entrance exams online for 5 of our bachelor degree programs. The written entrance exams only happen in Finland, Russia, Vietnam, and China. You're, of course, free to apply for any of these locations if you're willing to if you're willing to give a written entrance exam. Second is via submitting your SAT score. So, if you have the minimum SAT score that is required, so for BBA programs, if you have 500 points in evidence-based reading and writing, and 500 points in maths, then you are instantly accepted to Haaga-Helia. You are given a study place. And similarly for the Bachelor of Hospitality Management, if you have the minimum score that's 500 in evidence-based reading and writing and 400 points in maths, then you're given a study place for the bachelor degree program again. For master degree program, they only begin in January. So the applications only open from September onwards. And yes, we do not require any English language certifications such as IELTS or TOEFL.
Mhm.
Coming to the SAT-based admission, so the application period is from 21st January 2021 until 31st May 2021. And these are the bachelor degree programs that are available. Coming to the entrance-based exams, yeah. So the application for entrance-based examination is from 7 January 2021 to 21st January 2021. So it's about 2 weeks. And once you send in your application within this time, you are eligible to apply through an entrance exam. So these are just some dates and venues for the written entrance exams. As you can see, they are mostly held in just Vietnam, Russia, China, and Finland. And these are the programs that are available for the online entrance exams. So it's international business, hospitality, tourism and experience management, tourism and event management, business service solution and languages, and sports coaching and management. So once you've submitted your application, the entrance exam would happen somewhere in the first week of February, which is followed by an online interview.
Sorry, Abni. So sorry to interrupt. So that means, like, if students have is sit for entrance exam, that time they don't need IELTS, right?
Yeah, no IELTS
Yeah.
is required for any of the
Any of the programs. Okay. And when the entrance exam will be held on February?
Yes, the online one would be, so they have to send in their applications within
Yes,
the
21st
time period in
21st
January,
January. Mm-hmm.
and then the entrance exam, the online one, happens in the first week of February.
Okay. That's good. You can carry on now.
Yeah, so there are also scholarships available uh,
Mm-hmm.
from the second year onwards of the studies. So any student who has completed 55 ECTS in the first year of their studies are eligible for applying for a scholarship from the second year onwards, and the scholarship amount is 20% of their tuition fee. So as you can see these charts, they almost get uh, a scholarship of 4750 euros total. And in case a student is able to finish their degree studies faster or earlier, so the standard duration is 3.5 years. But if a student completes their studies within 3 years, then in the third year they get a higher amount of scholarship. So they can get 30% plus the 20%. So in total, 50% off.
That's great.
We also offer early bird discount. So there is a possibility for the student to get 25% off the tuition fee for their first semester. So so how do they get it? So if a student accepts, if a student is offered a study place, and the student accepts the study place and pays the tuition fee within 30 days of receiving the acceptance letter, they are eligible for the early bird discount. More information can be found from our website, and also when they get the acceptance letter.
So it is just Abni, sorry to stop you here. So it
Yeah.
is just for a semester, not for a whole year, right? It's just for first semester.
Yeah.
Am I right?
Yes.
Okay. And how many semester will it be in total for bachelor and for masters, semester wise?
So each year is made out of 2 semesters, I would say, but I think Ava can
Answer
can-
this question.
yeah.
Yep. Sorry, can you repeat the question, Abhijit,
Yeah,
please?
like for bachelor, how
Mhm.
many semester will it be? 6 semester, or it will be more than 6 semester for bachelor? And for
So,
masters, how many semesters will it be in general?
so for master's degrees, usually 3 semesters, so 1.5 years. That's
One
more
and a
than
half.
enough.
Okay.
Yes. For bachelors, we say 7 semesters, so 3.5 years. However,
Mm-hmm.
the last 6 months, so the last semester is fully reserved for a work placement, so an internship. That's part of the degree. And so if international students wanted to cut the last 6 months, the only thing they need to do is do their internship during the summer holidays, which is what most students do anyway. So then it's 6 semesters. And we have a lot of international students who've actually chosen to graduate even faster than that. So in 5 semesters, for example, that is fully possible. It depends on their stamina and their ability and willingness to do the courses. But it is possible to graduate into 2.5 years, for example, in 5 semesters, if the student is serious and committed, because the last 6 months anyway is usually put aside to write their thesis project, so final thesis. So there's a lot of room for the student themselves to kind of influence how quickly they graduate. But the absolute stock standard, 7 semesters with 1 semester fully done in internship. So 6 semesters if they do internship in the summer.
Internship, will they do it in a company, and will you help you?
Yes, they will do it in a company. They can do it for a Finnish company here in Finland if they wish to stay in Finland after graduation. That's maybe something we recommend. Or they can do the internship in another foreign country or the country where they come from. That's also, let's say they have a family business. We have had students do their internships in their family businesses before. We do help the students with, we don't provide them with a set internship like you go and work here, but what we have here is a specialized career team for international students. We even have a counselor specifically for international students. So our career team organizes, recruitment fairs. We have an online portal called Job Teacher that allows for students to find internship places and work in Finland and overseas. So we have a lot of support for that.
Okay, that's great. Thanks, Eva. So Abni, you can continue, please.
Yeah. So just coming to the approximate tuition fees and costs of living. The bachelor degree studies, as I mentioned earlier, is the standard duration is 3.5 years, and the student gets 210 ECTS credits. And the tuition fee ranges from 8,500 to 9,500 euros per academic year. And for master degree studies, it's 9,500 euros per academic year. And the standard duration of studies is 1.5 year. The student earns 90 ECTS credits. So, coming to the accommodation, accommodation in Helsinki would cost anywhere between 300 to 700 euros per month, depending on where the student chooses to study and to stay. Of course, the areas which are a bit further away from the city are a bit cheaper, but again, it's not a bad idea because in that way, Helsinki and Finland is very well connected by the public transport. Also, the travel time is very less by the public transport as compared to by your own vehicle. The public transport costs about 30 to 50 euros per month, but being a student, the student can get 50% off on the monthly travel card, so they would just have to pay around 25 euros per month and up. The food or the groceries probably would be roughly around 200 to 300 euros per month. And as I mentioned earlier, the study material is free of charge from the library. The student can avail for hot meals at any uni cafe or at our own student cafe for just 1.7 euros per day. These meals are pretty nutritious, and there is an option of either going for a vegetarian or a non-vegetarian meal. And then coming to something that should be kept in mind when the student applies for a for the visa. So they must have documents that prove that they have at least 560 euros at their disposal every month. So in other words, around 6,720 euros for a year to be able to study and live in Finland. So they for funding they need these documents to prove, and these are the amounts. Coming to this working rights, students are allowed to work part-time during their semesters and full-time during the holiday season. They can work up to 25 hours per week. And after completion of their studies, they get to apply for an extended permit to look for work. So this extended permit allows them a 1 year stay back time. So in other words, they get a stay back period of 1 year to look for a job or to start their own business in Finland. Haaga-Helia does not provide accommodation of its own unless it's in unless they are pursuing the sports degree program at Vierumaki, or probably they are studying at the Porvoo campus. But we have tie-ups with the HOAS, which is Helsinki Student Apartment Association. They have really good, affordable, student-friendly housing in Helsinki, and students are free to visit this website and look for more. There are also filters that one can add on and check what kind of apartment or a housing that they would prefer. All the HOAS housing is inclusive of electricity, water, and Wi-Fi charges. Also, these apartments they could be furnished or unfurnished. Of course, the unfurnished ones are cheaper, and the students then can customize their own rooms as so forth. Usually, the apartments are on sharing basis, so there are probably 2 or 3 other people staying in the apartment, and everyone has their own rooms, and then there are common areas which are shared. Living in Finland and in specifically in Helsinki is great. It's really nice to get involved in the society, and when one starts their bachelor studies here in at Haaga-Helia, we also make it a point that the student also learns the local language, because in the run, if they plan to stay back or if they would like to look for a job, it's always good to know the local language. So we have Finnish classes that we provide from the bachelor level as well. Uh, Helsinki offers a lot of things in return. There are a lot of tourist attractions and places to visit, some really great restaurants to go to, and there's a lot of there are a lot of forests that one can just go and have a peaceful walk in as well. So there are a lot of activities around the clock. And thank you, and please feel free to visit our website. I would be happy to share the presentation with you after this. And Haaga-Helia has a good presence on the social media, so do follow us there as well. And you are free to have a virtual campus tour, so you can see our campuses on the inside as well. And I would be happy to answer any more questions. Thank you. Avijit, we can't hear you. Yeah.
I was muted. So thank you for your nice presentation.
Thank you.
I think we got to know lots of information about Haaga-Helia University and also about Finland. So it's very often like students, they ask me can students bring their partner and their kids as well, when they are going to Finland for study? Can they?
Well, if they get an offer letter, then of course, yes, they get a study place here. But then, for getting their families, I think they would have to apply for a different kind of visa altogether. But the person who is accepted to Haaga-Helia will, of course, can apply for the study visa, and then their family can apply, I think, for a Type A visa. That's
Yeah, understand. But I mean, they can come end of the day. So
yeah. I've seen a lot of
Yes.
people do that, so it's of course doable.
I mean, if family can come.
Yeah.
Okay. No, because some countries are like we say, like students can, I mean, partner, they cannot go together and so on. So, but so I was not really sure about Finland. I mean, how does it work?
No, there's no restriction that I know of such. So it's
Okay.
yeah, it's absolutely.
So that's not
I'm putting in the chat now a link to the Finnish Department of Immigration page that
okay.
talks about
Okay.
residence permit for studies. And in the left-hand column, there's also a link there called "Moving to Finland to be with a family member." So yes, it is possible.
Okay, that's great. I mean, because students like to know these questions, because sometimes especially like master students, they want to come with their family and so on. So this is the matter.
Yes,
so
it is.
For master's program, it is for 1.5 year, and then they need definitely work experiences. Am I right?
Yep.
So they can.
So if I think it's still okay as long as it's valid and that they can prove, and it's of course if it's relevant. If they've done internships during their bachelor's or so forth, or even after that, but in total it has to mount up to 2 years.
It actually has to be 2 years of post-undergraduate graduation work experience in a relevant field. So in that sense, an internship during the bachelor studies doesn't count. But let's say someone finishes with their bachelor degree, works for 2 years in a somewhat relevant field, that would qualify.
Okay, so that means internship, we cannot count internship. I mean, they must have to finish
Not
2 years
during the
work.
bachelor's, then in case
Understand.
afterwards, if they
After
have
work.
interned. Yeah.
Let's say if they
Understandable.
enter a trainee program or something
Mm-hmm,
after
mm-hmm,
graduation, that would count,
mm-hmm,
whereas
mm-hmm.
an internship during the studies would not.
Understand. So 2 years that should be mandatory.
Post graduation.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And in that case, they will be needed SAT score, right?
For
I mean,
for the
master.
master's
Yes.
application,
Yes.
this year we yeah, this year when the application period was open for master studies, we did have online entrance exam as well for them.
Okay.
Most possibly for next year, it could be there. I think Ava can probably answer that better. But yeah, we have two options. One is via SAT or through an entrance exam again.
Yes, so they can
Okay.
do a fully online entrance examination, including an interview for the master's degrees,
Mm-hmm.
or they can sit the SAT and apply with those scores.
Okay, that's great. So will it be same for upcoming August intake? I mean, August 2021 intake.
For our master's degrees,
Yes.
master's degrees in Haaga-Helia start once a year in January. So
Yeah.
the next start date will be January
2022.
2022.
Mm-hmm,
And the
mm-hmm.
application would open in September 2021 then.
Okay. September 2022. Okay. Mm-hmm. And application open for roughly a month, right?
Yeah, roughly a month or so.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Understand.
Okay, at this stage, I must leave you. It was a pleasure
Yeah.
talking to you, but Avne will stay here for your
Yeah, sure.
questions, and we would be more than happy to answer your questions by email
Surely,
at
Iba.
any time. And I hope to see you on campus at some
Yeah,
point.
surely. As soon as the corona will be over, definitely I
Yes.
will visit you.
Thank
Definitely.
you.
It will be my pleasure too. So thanks, Iba, for joining us today.
Thank
We'll
you.
talk later. No problem. Thank you
Bye
so much.
bye.
Bye bye.
Bye.
So we got here one questions here like can I apply for bachelor program without IELTS?
Yes, you can, because Haaga-Helia does not ask for English language certification. So we only the only document that probably is needed from you if you're applying via SAT is your SAT score, and that you've completed your high school. So you've completed your 12th standard basically successfully.
Okay, that will be totally fine.
No IELTS required.
Yeah, that's good. I mean, in a sense, for these students, like, but I mean, of course, they will have to go through it entrance exam, and then they will have to pass the entrance exam, and so on.
Yeah.
For the entrance exam, do you have any particular things like they need to study?
I have, in fact, a model question paper that I would be happy to share with you, Avijit. And if
Please,
someone else
please.
is interested, they can
Yeah,
always get
please.
in touch with you and ask you to share
Yeah,
it
please.
with them.
Yeah, it will be
So
nice.
mostly
So,
it involves a reading section, a basic math section, and a writing section, then a small essay section.
okay.
And the entrance exam usually is held for 2 hours.
Okay. So in
The time
entrance
given is
exam,
2 hours.
is it just a written exam, or also they need to do speaking as well?
Uh, of course, after every online entrance exam or a written entrance exam, we have the online interview or in-person interviews that are held.
Okay.
But these
That's
are
good.
also these have to be kept in mind. Why they are important is because since we don't ask for any English language test like
Understand.
IELTS or TOEFL, this
Understand.
is how we test the English language proficiency of the student.
Understand. They should be good in English, otherwise they cannot carry on
Yeah.
with their study over there. So we have to understand that. And actually, like, when will they get the result?
So the result via SAT is the fastest, I would say. If they apply via SAT, it's the fastest. But by entrance exam, the results probably come after 2 months or so max.
Okay, so let's say we apply in January. So let's talk about like August 2020 intake. So we'll apply in between January. They will get the entrance exam
So probably they'll get to know the results by April, May.
April.
Yeah.
Okay. And then we'll have time, and as soon as the students will make the payment, and then we can apply for the residence permit.
Right. Yeah.
So, and the class will be started from September beginning, right?
Yeah.
September beginning in
Usually the second week of September. That's when it starts.
Okay, second week. Okay, yeah. Okay, it makes sense. So, and for master's program, it's just for, I mean, once in a year. Master's just once in a
Yes, it
year.
only begins in January.
Only begins in January. Okay, that's interesting. I mean, most of the countries, I mean, most of the especially European universities, they start their master's program in September rather
Yeah.
than in January.
Yeah. With Haaga-Helia, it's a bit different, but yeah,
Yeah,
that's how it is.
but so in that case, it is like September. It starts in January, but
Mhm.
so they will have entrance exam in September, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so students have
Mostly
like
in October or November, because the application is in September, so the entrance exam or so forth happens in November, around that time, in the period of November,
okay, okay,
because the application period ends by October end or September end as such.
okay, and then they get entrance exam in November, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I think Abni, here there is crucial point here. Like for international students, they don't get enough time to apply for their residence permit. In that case.
Well, I might be a bit wrong in that, because I'm not really sure how long
Mhm.
would it take, because like the online entrance exam could also happen like this year. It was a bit different because of the whole COVID situation, so a lot of deadlines were pushed. But if the application period for September is opening in, let's say, first 2 weeks, then the entrance exam could also happen by end of October. But if it's an
Mhm.
online entrance exam, then it could be a bit different.
So anyway, so students are getting very, I mean, short time actually.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
on the other hand, the problem is, I mean, so Finnish migration, they are a bit slow. I mean,
Well,
as
yes,
all of
that's
us
that.
know.
But the thing is, Haaga-Helia that way is pretty accommodating, because this year we had a student who
Okay,
actually came from India
okay, that's
to do
great.
our master program. Of course, as you know, the master program was supposed to start in January, but
Mm-hmm.
he only could get a residence permit and come in August. But
Okay.
he was still helped by a lot of our, as I said, we have academic advisors then who've been helping him catch up to his studies, and he's still studying at Haaga-Helia.
Okay, but he's studying from India, right?
No, he's in Haaga-Helia right now. He's in
Okay,
Finland.
okay, okay, okay,
So
okay,
even though he ended up coming a bit late, like really late, because the program starts in January and he's here in August, he's still
okay,
continuing his studies.
okay. So why he was so late?
Well, because of the whole COVID situation.
Uh-huh, uh-huh, uh-huh,
Yeah,
uh-huh.
because the residence permit took a really long time to get processed, and the borders were closed, and then they opened for a bit, so he could finally come here in August.
So that means these students he has applied in 2019.
Yep.
Okay, and okay, January cases, but it was late. Yeah. So this is the
Yeah.
key thing actually. Yeah, it
He
happens.
would have been able to come in January itself, but
Mhm.
as I said, the process got delayed because they closed the borders, and then the
Yeah,
processing took
understand,
time.
understand,
But
understand.
since he had all the documents in place, the immigration system did like provide him with a residence permit as well.
Yeah, there was no problem. I mean, sometimes like it happened. Like last time, I had one of these students in another university, um, Southern Eastern University of England. Like we had students there, and like he applied in, I mean, 1 year before, and then he got the residence permit. But it was no problem actually. Yeah,
Yeah, so
and
that's what
university is
I've
helpful
noticed
in that case.
actually, that if you have all your documents in place, the sometimes even the immigration process is faster. It doesn't take that long.
Yeah, that's true. One of the students is asking, "Do you have LLM program for international students?" I think the answer is no anyway, right?
No.
No. So one is asking like, how can like Bangladeshi students can take coronavirus pandemic time entrance exam test in India? Can Finland visa or entrance be from Bangladesh? I think like he wants to. I mean, he's thinking still like an entrance exam, but I mean, I think he has missed our conversation, right?
Yes, so we also, like, if you're planning to apply for August 2021 via entrance exam, we have 5 bachelor degree courses which are open for online entrance exams. So you can send in your application online between 7th January 2021 to 21st January 2021, and then you can give an online entrance exam in the first week of February. You will be given a link by Haaga-Helia, and then you can get online, you'll get more instructions, and then you can give an online entrance exam.
Yeah, that will be great. I mean, I think this is the things we have discussed last time. I mean, Abni,
Yeah.
thanks a lot. I think you are working for the university as well, so I think um, it was good, like, like you could manage them, like, to do it, so it was really great. So
Yeah.
for, I think it's a really great things for Asian students, because they don't get the opportunity to go to Russia. Actually, not all of the students can get that opportunity to go to Russia. I mean,
Yeah.
especially from students from India, I mean, Bangladesh, India, Sri Lanka, Nepal, they can easily go to India, but they can't go to Russia just for entrance exam. It's not
Yeah.
really easy.
Yeah, that's why you don't have to go anywhere now. You can give the entrance exam from the comfort of your home. All you need is a good internet connection and a
Yeah, of course.
laptop or a computer.
Yeah. That's understandable. So also, like, we got one more questions here, like, without IELTS masters of yeah, you can see, without IELTS masters program of MBA possible? If not possible, apply. So how much need of IELTS mandatory for MBA? Apply possible, and how much would be
Okay, so
total
first
cost?
of all, you do not need IELTS for any of the master degree programs or any of the bachelor degree programs. No IELTS required. And the master degree programs are priced at 9,500 euros per academic year.
Mm-hmm.
So the duration for a master degree course is 1.5 years, and it'll be 9,500 euros for 1 year and half of it for the next year, basically.
Mm-hmm. That's good. Also, for master's program, like, early bird discount, will it be applicable for master's
Yes,
program tuition
for all
fees?
programs it is applicable.
It's like 25% or
Yeah,
30%, something.
25% of the first semester tuition fee, but you have to, of course, comply to the early bird discount features.
Yeah,
That you have to
exactly.
accept the offer within the given time frame and pay the tuition fee for the first semester within the given time frame.
And regarding the scholarship, will it be possible for the students, like, when they are applying for the scholarship, they can get it from their backing home, or they will get it just when they will come in Finland after
Mhm.
their study performance?
Yeah,
They will
after
get
their
that.
study performance, because when you start studying at Haaga-Helia in the first year, you cannot apply for a scholarship because
Mm-hmm.
it's tested how many credits you earn in your first year.
Mm-hmm.
Minimum credits that you require to apply for a scholarship from second year onwards is 55 ECTS. How do you get 55 ECTS? It's really simple. You have to just do what you have to do here. Basically, you have to study. You came here to study, so you have to just
Exactly.
attend your classes, turn in your assignments on time, and that's more than enough to for any student to earn 55 ECTS. And then from second year onwards, when you prove that you have earned 55 ECTS in your first year, you can apply for a scholarship of 20% on the tuition fee. And then the same process goes for the third year. So in the second year, again, you earn 55 ECTS, and then you apply for the scholarship from in the third year again. So it's a continuous process.
Will it be applicable for master's student, or they
Yes,
don't have any chance?
they
Because they
have
have
to.
only 3 semesters, right? So they can
For
apply
master
for only
degree,
one
it is
semester.
shorter, but it is applicable for master degree studies as well.
So they can apply for only one semester. Am I right
Yeah,
in that case?
yeah.
Okay. We have another question here. What's the minimum IELTS brand score need for business management in Finland University? We
No
need
IELTS
that,
is
yes.
required. No IELTS is required for studying at Haaga-Helia. You don't have to get a IELTS score.
You just need to have a set score, or even if
Or
you
you have
don't,
to apply for a
online
entrance
entrance
exam.
exam.
Yeah.
And the most good news is for the students, I mean, international students, is that, I mean, I know, like, lots of international students, they are not willing for set score. I mean,
Yeah.
it's not really common with especially like Asian students. Sitting for the set is not really common, to be honest. But
Mm.
now I think it's a good opportunity for them. They can easily go for entrance exam,
Yeah, they can.
online
And
entrance
they should.
exam.
It's really easy now because it's everything is online and it's safe because of the whole corona situation. Only thing to keep in mind is that you have to apply within the given you have to send in your application on study
Within
info
the time.
within the given time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
given time. That's the thing. And for Haaga-Helia University, do you have like I know like there is a application deadline like when with all of the universities, but do you have rolling admission system as well so that
No,
like we
not
can
yet.
apply later on? No.
Not yet. It's in talks. Probably for next to next year onwards, it could come in, but as of now, no. It's only within
Okay.
the given time frame.
Okay. Okay. So it should be on time.
Yeah.
Understandable. Abni, please send me the documents like for entrance exam. I mean for bachelor and for master's entrance exam, so I can
I have
share.
only one common one. So
Okay.
it's just to give them an idea of what the
Okay. No
structure of
problem.
the
No
question paper
problem.
would be.
No problem.
I can definitely send you the question module and the presentation which I just gave. I can also share that. You are free to share it with everyone, and
Yes, sure.
they can always visit the website and click on the links and see what else is there.
Yep, that will be great. Yeah, we are getting like a IELTS related question. I think like students they know about like is still like what about master's program IELTS mandatory? So
No,
just
it's
to
not
let you know,
mandatory.
yeah,
It's
it's not
not
mandatory.
required.
Yeah, I mean, because I mean most of the universities nowadays, I mean they require IELTS. Therefore, like students first ask like, do they need IELTS? So actually, it's a great opportunity for them. But
Yeah.
of course, they will have to be good in English so that I mean otherwise they cannot continue with their studies. I know
Right.
like from Asia, like especially India, Bangladesh, Sri Lanka, there are so many good students and
Hmm.
they like to study. So but due to Corona nowadays, some of the students they cannot sit for the IELTS exam.
Yeah.
So that also
Yeah.
good thing here.
Yeah,
They don't need
exactly.
to sit for it.
Because you don't need IELTS or any other English language test to apply for the degree program here. We
Yeah.
test your English language through your SAT score or by the entrance exam that we have created, basically. So
Yes.
that's why we don't ask for any IELTS or TOEFL exam scores.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's great. And also like when students are applying for their bachelor or masters, do they need to do some I mean documentation? Do they need to do some attestation from their home country, or like everything will be online? Like do you need any hard copy or like
Uh,
just
well,
soft copy?
mostly when they send in their applications through study info and it gets accepted, that's fine. But when they come to Finland, their high school degrees or their high school certificates will be checked for authenticity. So they
Yeah, that's
probably
good.
would have that would be the only main thing that they would have to carry with them.
Okay, okay. No, cause even for me, like I always ask my international students to carry all of the documents with them. I
Yeah,
mean, wherever they are going, even whatever they have finished, even if they finish masters as well, they need. I mean, I always suggest them to carry those things.
right, right.
And also, just to ask, I mean, study gap is it really? Will it be? Will it affect to students' admission? Is there anything like that, like
Sorry,
study gap?
can you repeat the question?
If someone have like sometimes students have like more than 5 years or 6 years like study gap.
Hmm.
It could be from after A levels, it could be from after bachelor.
No, we don't look at that. The study gap or the age is not really looked at as long as you have the right documents that you've applied with.
Okay, so study gap doesn't matter. That's a good
No,
thing as well. No, because some countries they really worry about the study gap, and
no,
because
here, not that we've not really objected to anyone who's a bit overage to come and pursue a bachelor degree program.
No, same thing actually in Sweden. I mean, yeah, here, I mean, they don't care about the ages. I mean, they just,
Exactly.
if someone has the intention, they always check their documentation and
Yeah, as
eligibility
long
as
as
long as,
like if you're applying for a bachelor degree program, they are still going to check that you have had passed your high school basically in the past. You still need
yeah,
to have your high school degree certificate. and that's more than enough for you to apply through for any of the programs then via that. Yes, you can apply via IELTS. We just got a question there from Shishir. You can apply via IELTS. We don't need any IELTS.
So yeah, so that's a good thing for Shishi. I mean, you don't have to worry about IELTS exam. You just have to apply, and then you have to just apply for entrance exam.
Yeah.
And then if you contact through JRK, we'll guide you. I mean, how you can sit for the entrance exam, so that you can hopefully
It
you will
and
pass, and
the
then it
entrance
will be
exam
fine.
that Avijit is saying, it will be online for 5 of
Yes.
the bachelor degree programs. Uh, Please feel free to get in touch with Avijit with JRK International, and they can always share my email ID with
Yeah.
you,
Sure.
whoever is really interested, and we can have a one-on-one session again.
Yeah. That will be really great. So, dear audience, today we have Abni from Haaga-Helia University today. So she has presented really nice things about Haaga-Helia University and of course Finland. We got to know lots of things. We'll be here for few more minutes. So if you have any more questions, please feel free to ask. So anyway, just to say, so please feel free to ask if you have any more questions.
Another reason why you should really think about coming to Finland is that it's a really beautiful country, and also now if you can see, Finland hasn't really been in the news because of the whole corona situation.
Mm-hmm,
It
mm-hmm.
has The situation over here has been handled so well, so you hardly feel that there's something wrong. People are already so self conscious, they already self socially distance themselves, and in altogether it has been really good. Not a lot of people have lost their jobs here, or it's not been impacted that badly. I just saw a question. We have a new question that you are interested in the master degree studies.
Mm,
That's excellent. Our second round of master degree studies would begin in January 2022,
yeah.
and to apply for those, the application will open in September 2021. And one thing to keep in mind is that you need at least 2 years of prior work experience. So you need 2 years work experience if you're applying for a master degree program. And we only offer master degree programs which are related to business studies, because Haaga-Helia is a business oriented university of applied sciences.
And students will have to have at least 2 years of work experiences.
Yeah, at least 2 years work experience. And the master degree application will open in September 2021, which is next year.
Uh, Abdi, in that case, I have a question to you. Like, how will they prove like 2 years of work experiences? Will they need any letter from their employer,
Yes,
like they're working here
yeah.
for 2 years,
So
something like that?
it's always good to have a work certificate or a recommendation letter whenever you leave the working place or any job that you've done. So through that, they can prove that they have work experience when the
And it,
dates are mentioned.
and it could be from several jobs as well. No
Yeah,
problem, right?
yeah. In total, it has to be 2 years.
Okay, okay.
And
So,
again, it has to be in the relevant field of what their bachelor studies was in, basically.
yeah, it makes sense. I mean, otherwise there is no point actually. Yeah.
Yeah.
hmm Okay. So that's good actually. So master's program. So and so next year for 2022, there will be online entrance exam, right?
Yes.
I think
For
that's good.
2021, we have online
2022
entrance exam.
for 2022. Right now, I mean, we don't have 2021 for promoting, so we will have to
Yes,
promote
for masters not yet,
2021. Yeah.
but for
Yeah.
2022 we will have online entrance exam for master degree application as well.
Okay, that has been decided.
Yes.
No, because I mean, online entrance exam has not been decided for very long. I mean, I think it has been decided like few months back, right?
Yes, because of the whole corona thing, so now Haaga-Helia has taken all of that into account, and we are coming up with more entrance exams, online entrance exams. Hopefully, we'll have for next year a few more degrees which are open to online entrance exams. Because as of now, for January application round, there are only 5 bachelor degree programs which are open for entrance exams, online entrance
Online
exams.
entrance exam.
But those are also worth looking at, because those are also few of our most sought after bachelor degree programs which are related to business.
That's good. I hope Haaga-Helia University will keep this. Even like hopefully the corona will be over anyway,
Yeah,
either today or tomorrow anyway. Like in maybe 6 months or 1 year, coronavirus will be over. But I hope in terms of intense exam, maybe like Haaga-Helia University can keep these things continuing, so that
yeah,
like
that's
students
the
from
plan of it.
anywhere of the world,
Yeah,
they can continue with these things, because not all of the students can go to Russia or like some specific places for
yeah,
the just entrance exam, and it's not really, I mean, it will be really expensive for them.
yeah. That's the plan
And
that this will continue. It's not going to stop. So that's why
okay,
I
that's a great
mentioned that
thing.
hopefully we'll have a few more programs added to the list of online entrance exams then
Yeah,
in the
yeah, that will be great. How about for 2021? I mean, was it online entrance exam? I think it was not online entrance exam.
for
I think for 2021 masters.
we have for January. So in 2021, the application is opening in January first week,
No,
and
no, no, no,
students,
no. I mean, Abni, I meant like for masters program, which one is going to start January 2021 masters?
yeah,
Which
so
one is?
masters now you can only apply for January 2022 because the application for January 2021 master studies is over.
Yep, yep. And okay, so and the good thing is this masters program they can apply for. Okay, with entrance exam. And also I have another question. Let's say from I have students from India as well. Like in some countries, they don't accept like a 3 years bachelor in I mean business, a bachelor in business from India. I mean, if they want to go to masters program directly. So how about how will it be for Finland?
No, in Finland, like I think that's not an issue. But
Okay.
again, if they, as long as they have 2 years work experience after the bachelor studies, I think it's okay.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah,
That's good.
and
No,
of
because
course
I mean,
they need to have a valid bachelor degrees that they have completed the bachelor degree program back in India.
okay, okay, understandable. No, because I mean, let's say I know like in Denmark they don't. I mean, ask for like 4 years, but in Sweden, let's say they ask
Hmm.
for 4 years bachelor from India. But I mean, unfortunately, business student they have 3 years bachelor, so that's really challenge in Sweden.
Yeah,
So
no such norm that I've heard of here at Haaga-Helia, so I think it's okay.
okay, that's a good thing. That's a good thing, really. Yeah. That's good. I think we had a really good conversation, and I got to know lots of informations. So I think for January, I mean for upcoming August, September intake, we can have really good number of and quality students actually, because as it's an opportunity now we are having the things over the online, so now there will not be any problem actually.
Yeah,
So
I really hope to see some of you apply for our
yes,
programs and really hope to see you on campus. And I will share all the materials with JRK with Avijit, and please feel free to share it. And yeah, I would be
surely,
happy to answer any other questions and get in touch with you later on if you're more interested in knowing about Haaga-Helia. It was a
surely,
really good
surely.
time and pleasure talking to everyone. Thank you for
Thank you.
participating.
Thank you. Thank you, Abni, for joining us today.
Yep, thank you.
I think we before we left, actually got one more question here. So please, let's answer this question, and
Yeah.
then you can read here on the screen.
Uh, yes, you can apply for the master degree program without IELTS. And to apply for the university here in Finland, you need to go to studyinfo.fi. That's the website that you go to apply. But the master degree studies only begin in January 2022 now from Haaga-Helia. So the application period will only open in September 2021. Um, the master degree costs 9,500 euros for a year, for per academic year. And please feel free to get in touch with Avijit or write him an email, and then we can have a bit more discussion on what degree program you're interested in and so forth. You are free to visit Haaga-Helia website and know more.
Are there any special benefits for Bangladeshi students in Finland?
Not that I
Okay.
know of, but
Yeah.
Yeah, but like
I think
as
it's
an
general for
international
everyone.
student, you have a lot of benefit. You
Yes.
get concession pricing on the public transport. You get really low cost meals at at any university cafe. And specifically for Bangladeshi students, I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure there
Understand.
are a lot of communities,
Hmm.
similar Bangladeshi communities that you can get in touch with. We do have some Bangladeshi students studying here already. We would be happy to get you in touch with them when you're here on campus, and they can help you
Hmm.
accommodate more into the society then.
Yep.
I hope that
Yeah, exactly.
makes you feel good or has answered your question.
Yeah, I mean, when actually comes to like in international situations, because it's open for everyone. It's not any specific countries actually. I know, but I mean,
Yeah, it's not specific, but here, like
understand.
in Helsinki, it's so international, so diverse. You find people from a lot of different countries. There are a
Okay.
lot of communities like Indian communities, Nepalese communities,
Yep.
Bangladeshi communities, and everyone has their own festivals and gatherings. There are
Understand.
a lot of restaurants also, which where you can go and have your home
Mm-hmm.
food or so forth. So it's not
Mm-hmm.
like you're coming to a country truly unknown or something. You can
No.
easily get incorporated into the society very easily. And yeah, as I said, we would be happy to get you in touch with any of the Bangladeshi students already studying on our campus.
Yep. So, Abni, thanks for today's session.
Thank
Thanks
you.
for today's session. So, if you have any final, or if you would like to say any final words for the audience, please feel free to share.
Well, just apply for January application round. Come to Haaga-Helia. It's an amazing place to study and work at, and you'll have a really good time in Finland. I can assure you, because I'm myself from India, and it's been an absolutely great journey being here in Finland. And you get a really good job as well after you study here in Finland with a good pay. So it's something that you should really look at if you are considering a future abroad. So that's about it. And please feel free to get in touch with Avijit and with me, and we would be happy to help you out further. Thank you. It was
Uh,
great talking
so
to you.
so Abni, as you saying, actually, like that's the fact. Actually, like so, I think like international students, maybe from India, Bangladesh, or wherever, like from Asia, they could see you as an example. Like you are international students, you studied in Finland. Now you are working. I mean, for university. That's also great
Yeah.
things. I mean, myself, I was international students too. I studied like UK, Sweden, Belgium in different countries. Now, though I'm not directly working for university, but also I'm working with university. So
Yeah.
it's a great thing. I mean, for international students, they can see us as an
And also,
example.
I
Like
think Nordic countries, so Sweden and Finland in that way, are really safe countries to be in
yes,
considering the current times.
yes,
There's no racism as such, or you
no,
don't face
no.
such problems. They're really safe countries. And if you see the current situation in US, it's absolutely a mess, or in
Hmm.
UK, for example. So I think it would be a really good investment to come to Finland and continue your studies and your future as well.
Yeah, I think it will be really great. So so, thank you, Abni, and
Thank you.
dear students, from wherever you are watching us today. So, please feel free to contact with JRK International Education Consultants. On the screen, you have our contact details. So, if you are interested to study in Finland and Haaga-Helia University, please feel free to contact with us. We'll try our best to help you out in these regards. So, maybe we'll see you in another day with another country or with another institution from I mean Finland or from any other countries. So till then, all of you stay safe, stay healthy, take care of yourself. Have a great day. And
Bye.
thanks Abni. See you another time and keep
Yep.
in touch. And please send me the documents. What you just have told me that like you will
Yep.
send me. Okay.
Okay.
So
Yep.
bye bye everyone. Take care.
Bye.
Bye.